Is this working now? Is this working? It says that I'm live. You guys, I had to switch over to my other phone. I'm not even using my phone that I usually do YouTube videos with. I hope you guys return. I don't know what is going on with my other phone. It keeps freezing. I don't know what is going on. It keeps on freezing. Wow, can you really see the picture difference? I've lost all of my people. People, please come back. People, I want to talk about it. I want to talk about it. Please come back. Okay, there's 6 of you. Okay. Okay, there's 6 of you. I don't know what happened, guys. My phone froze up. Freaking freeze. This phone that I use to record videos on, I do everything. It froze up not once, but twice. I'm on my other phone right now. So this is a little weird. I know I don't look the best, but this is all we got right now because the other phone, I don't know. I don't want to keep you guys waiting. I don't want to keep messing with it. I'll try to figure it out. Oh man. All right. So let's get back to where we were. Start asking your questions. Get your comments going. Da, 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 da. Uh, Smash that like button. We got 4, but we got 11 people. Smash the like. Smash the like. Smash the like. Helps me out with the YouTube algorithm, you guys. You know that already. All right. Now, the phone froze when I was going to do channel updates. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but all right. Channel update. Number 1. I'm not going to be doing any more box office or bust videos because literally there's nothing going on at the box office. So I have nothing to talk about. I can only address Tenet so many times as it making like $3 million here, $4 million there. That's going to get very boring over the course of what, how many weeks until November? And then with our luck, No Time to Die will move, Soul will go to Disney Plus. So I'm not going to be doing any more box office or bust until we have a normal box office again. And it's going to be a while probably, but I figure it's for the best for me anyway for the channel. Number 2, and this is the most important one. This coming week, I may not be doing as many videos as you guys are used to. Number 1, because my birthday is on Thursday. We'll still be having our live on Wednesday night. However, on Wednesday during the day, my mother is having heart surgery. She was admitted into the hospital here in Connecticut. She was admitted pretty much right away. She went in for a follow-up appointment for her to talk to her doctors and figure out what they want to do with her heart and the plan. And as soon as she saw them, they did some tests and realized they need to do this right away. So she was admitted immediately. So this was a very like snap of the finger, flip of a dime kind of thing. And my dad and I, we are doing everything we can to continue to make our household run. So she's having surgery on Wednesday, the day before my birthday. I knew this was going to happen, but anyway, it's for the best. Um, so she is going to get fixed, hopefully for good. If you guys don't know, she has extra muscle in her heart. So that extra muscle is making it very hard, very difficult for her to breathe, to have any energy. And so she needs to have it done. The doctors are going to, trim her heart a little bit. They're going to trim out all that extra muscle that's in there and make her all better again. So that is what is going on. So if I'm not making as many videos, don't be surprised. This is what's going on at my house. I'm transparent with you. I tell you guys everything. I don't lie and I don't hide anything from you because you guys know everything about me. Pretty much everything about me. So in fact, my mom, I talked to her earlier and she actually asked, are you going to tell everyone on the live tonight? And I said, yes, I am, Mom. And she said, oh, good. I want everyone to know. So you guys are part of our family here and we just wanted you to know what is going on. All right. So enough of that. That is what is happening. The Breakfast Club. Let's get to our movie club selection of the night. And don't worry, guys, I will let you know what's going on for next Sunday for our scary movie time. All right, The Breakfast Club. This is one of my favorite movies from the 80s. You know what? I'm going to have to do an updated top 10 list of favorite movies of all time and definitely put this in there because I don't know what I was thinking not putting The Breakfast Club in my top 10 movies of all time. I mean, this film just it broke barriers and it was a first. It was like the model for a bunch of other movies that came about later on, and it continues to do so. John Hughes, if you guys don't know who John Hughes is, I looked up his filmography just before I went live because I really wanted to know exactly how many classic movies he has done in his lifetime. Unfortunately, he passed away in 2009, I believe. What a talent taken too soon. Man, he has given us some of the best movies. The Breakfast Club, Pretty in Pink, Some Kind of Wonderful, 16 Candles, Ferris Bueller, a couple of our most favorite Christmas movies of all time, Christmas Vacation and Home Alone, Weird Science, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. This guy was brilliant. All of those movies are so highly entertaining. They're funny, they're dramatic. You are drawn to these characters. He knows how to make you gravitate towards a specific story and characters. He just did that so well. I don't know anyone else out there that really did that as great as he did. I don't know. There's just such a hole when he passed away. I don't know if that space has ever been filled by anyone yet. Let me know what you guys think. But that's my thought about that. So anyway, what do you get? Getting back to The Breakfast Club, what do you get when you have a misfit, a smart out or a smarty, a princess, a jock, and a criminal? You have The Breakfast Club. Now, if you did not watch this, I don't know why you didn't. It was the assignment for the week. But this movie is all about these 5 students right here that have detention on a Saturday. And it's probably one of the longest detentions that I've ever heard of. Detention in my day was like 45 minutes after school. In this movie, it's for 9 hours on a Saturday. Oh my God. That would never happen in real life. But these 5 characters right here are all brought together for Saturday detention, and their assignment by the principal that everyone loves to hate is to write a 1,000-word essay minimum of who you think you are and your reason for being and all this philosophical stuff. Well, over the course of the film, they get to talking and eventually they do find out who they are and what they want and where they're going in life and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. One of the brilliant things about this is that at the very start of the movie, when all the kids are being dropped off, without even hearing dialogue, you can already tell what kind of home life that these kids come from. Specifically with Ali Sheedy's character, Allison, I think her name is. Ali Sheedy's character, she's the one that is the outcast and she doesn't speak for half of the movie, and then all of a sudden she starts talking. She's kind of like the weirdo. She gets dropped off and her parents don't even talk to her. She gets out of the car and it zooms away. That speaks volumes to what we are about to watch. And then Judd Nelson's character of John Bender just walks up alone. He doesn't even have any parents dropping him off. So already the brilliancy of John Hughes's writing, he's setting up the scene. We already kind of know a little bit about these characters without much being said. I love it. I love it. I just think it's absolutely brilliant. And only he, John Hughes, can write a script where everyone is contained in one room, one setting. They're in the library in detention. So this means the focus is on the dialogue. You don't have any fancy special effects or multi locations or we're going across the country. You don't have any of that to rely on to tell your story, to get it going, and to keep it going. With this movie, it is all about the dialogue. It is all about the writing and the characters and how they speak to each other and what they do to continue the story. Because if this was a really bad script, this movie would be horrible. But it's not. It's one of the greatest movies of all time for a reason. I can't say enough about it. I really, really can't. Watching this movie back last night was really, for me, like going into a time capsule because I was born in 80, as we know, 80 baby. I was born in 80. So this came out right when I was like 8, 9 years old, going into the cusp of like those double digit years. It was a little early for me, but later on in life, in my teenage years, when I watched this movie, it was so relatable because how this movie differentiates from other teenage dramas that might have come out at that time. It really focuses on the teenagers, what they are going through at home. Not every home that these kids are in is a good one. And it addresses that. The movie is not afraid to address that. And that is admirable. You have to look up to that because back then in the 80s, it wasn't really discussed. Maybe a little bit, but it really wasn't discussed that much. So I give kudos to John Hughes for really going there and pushing those boundaries and bringing light to these situations that some kids are living in. Because even though Molly Ringwald is the princess and everything is peaches and cream at her house and she's eating sushi for lunch, on the other end, you have John Bender who doesn't have a lunch and has a cigarette burn on his arm and is obviously abused, physically abused at his home. So it just gives you the spectrum of kids and how they're living, and it's brilliant. It's one of the greatest scripts I think of all time. Truly, truly. I cannot say enough about this movie. I really, really can't. Well, I do have to cap it off. There is a point. I can't go on and on and on. But man, it's so good. And I know you guys are probably going to ask me, what is my favorite scene in this movie? My favorite scene is when they're all together. They're kind of in a circle sitting around, and it's a really long scene. And you hear the stories of why Emilio Estevez is there, and he tells his story. And then Anthony Michael Hall tells his story, and you find out why he's there. And that makes you laugh because you find out that he brought a flare gun to school. But on the other end of that, he wanted to kill himself. So it's just reminds me of like Taika Waititi, the brilliancy of his Jojo Rabbit script. I don't know, this is so far out there, but follow me. I will make a point when he goes brilliantly from a great beautiful moment to tragedy. Breakfast Club goes in the same direction as well, where they're having a serious moment and then all of a sudden a second later they're laughing and they're joking and having a good time. That's the sign of a great script and a great movie, is when you are at all different emotions every single second and you're bouncing back and forth and you're just going with these characters because you know what? That is the reality of being a teenager. That is the reality. Hormones are in flux, their emotions are all over the place. So, this is why it's completely relatable. And this movie still stands up today. It absolutely does. And talks about the seriousness of topics of teenagers today. Of course, today I'm sure it would be a little bit more racy, but it touches on topics that don't normally get talked about. Like I mentioned, like the suicide, there's bullying, there's violence in the home, there's, negligence, all sorts of things, all sorts of topics that are just briefly discussed and touched upon, which honestly, I feel like we need more movies like this. I really, really do. We need more movies that can really expose more people to how different people live. Not every home is perfect. Not every home is a bunch of laughter. I'm lucky. I grew up in a home where my parents are hilarious. They brought me up a certain way and we were open and honest about everything. And I can honestly sit here and say that my parents are my best friends. They really, really are. And a lot of kids out there, teenagers, can't say that. Some people don't even talk to their parents, and I find that extremely sad. So, Breakfast Club is one of the best movies of all time, in my opinion, and I do not regret choosing this for movie club at all. It is so good. It is so good. So that is my favorite scene when they're in the circle, sitting around, talking about their stories of why they're there, or where Molly Ringwald reveals that she's a virgin and she's never done it. That entire montage, that whole scene right there, that is my favorite part of the movie. And I gotta say, you guys ask me a lot, what is one of the most underrated performances? I will tell you right now, it is Judd Nelson. Judd Nelson. I never actually realized how good he is until I rewatched Breakfast Club. And I was like, man, he was really good. He was really underrated, completely underrated. Why is he not working more today? I don't know, but he needs to. He really, really does. He was so good. All right. Let's get, oh, whoa, hold on. Super chat. Gonzo, thank you so much. Oh my God, Gonzo, thank you. Sending you good vibes to you and your family. Treat yourself for your birthday. Keeping you and your family in my thoughts. Gonzo, thank you so much. That is so generous of you. My love to you. My love to you, really. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Wow, that just blew me away. Okay, so I was just about to back up into the chat and that popped up, so I had to address it. Thank you so much. All right, enough about me ranting. Let's get to you guys. Let's have a conversation. We have 16 people, 18 people, but only 9 thumbs up. If you guys have not liked, hit that like button hard. Let's get this up there. I want to reach like 30 something people during a chat. That is my goal. Let's see if we can reach it. I don't know if we're going to reach it tonight, but sometime soon, I want to reach it. Okay. So who is here? Marcy's here. Tainted Love is here. Destiny, Tony P, Mr. Scott, Cool Guy. Marcy is saying never heard whatever. Oh, she never heard my updates. That was because my screen froze, but I let you guys know. Steven's here. Cool Guy. Michael Duckworth Jr. Hi, Susan. Hi, everyone. You look fine. Well, thank you so much. I'm assuming that it's about the whole freezing situation. All right. Asia is here. Michael Singletary is here. All right. Everyone is saying prayers for my mom. Thank you so much. Tainted Love says, I hope the heart surgery goes well. Everyone cross your fingers on Wednesday. Wednesday is the day. Cross your fingers. All right, Michael Singletary is saying not much, taking a break from Cobra Kai. It's good, isn't it? Cobra Kai is good. All right. Steven saying, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry to hear about your mom. I'll be praying for her and wish the best for you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Everyone is saying prayers for mom. All right. All right, Scott is saying, I remember watching this movie on demand one night years ago. I think I liked it. Looking back on it, still enjoy it. I couldn't remember what the movie was until you recommended it. Thank you so much. No problem. That's what I'm here for. My question for you guys that are here, what was your favorite moment from the movie? Who's your favorite character? Who did you identify with? Who did you like the most? Or are you just going to say all of them? I'm saying Judd Nelson. He's my favorite. He is my favorite. All right, Tony P saying prayers for you and Bonnie and your dad. Thank you so much, Tony P. I know what you're going through. My mom had her aortic valve replaced a couple years ago. Thank you, Tony. Thank you. Mrs. Quinn, 1995. Hey, I know I don't pop in your live streams hardly, but I hope all goes well with your mom's surgery. Thank you so much. You should pop in more often. I hope you do. All right, Asia enjoyed the Breakfast Club. So very emotional. Yes, indeed. It's like this. It takes you on a journey, this Breakfast Club. And you know what? I love how it isn't too long. It is just enough amount of time. What's the runtime on this? I didn't even look. Hour 37 minutes. Perfect. It didn't need to be 2 hours. It didn't have to be an epic drama, nothing like that. Hour and a half. Perfect. I love hour and a half movies. Just sometimes I don't have time. You know what I mean? Like I just want to quickly watch a movie and get it over with. All right, Tony P saying Breakfast Club is easily one of the best films of the 80s. There's just something about it that keeps me coming back. John Hughes was great at making likable and relatable characters. I know. So good, so good. I can't even believe how many movies he did that I didn't know about. Looking him up on IMDb, it was crazy. Okay, Cool Guy. I did see it as a classic movie and I saw it many times. It's a funny, good movie. Yes, it is. Destiny saying 9 hours of detention. I was wondering how long they were there for. Yeah, they were there for 9 hours from 7 until like what, 4 or 5 o'clock. That's a long ass detention. How many guys have you ever been to detention? I never went to detention. I'm sure you're not surprised. I never went to detention. I was a good girl. I was good. Tony P saying, I love how it's about a group of people thrown together and have nothing in common at all, but yet at the end they have all geared their souls to each other and become friends. I know. It really makes you question at the very end. Do you think they ever talk to each other again? Or did they? They never really answered that question. I'm kind of leaning towards they don't, because that's why Molly Ringwald's character gave Judd Nelson's character the earring to like for like something to remember her by. But I'm getting the feeling that they didn't speak again, which is horrible because after revealing all those things about yourself and bonding like that, you would think that they would. Like, who cares what people think? Talk to the nerd, talk to the outcast. Who cares? You guys are bonded now. You're the Breakfast Club. All 5 of you can be friends. It's fine. So what do you think about that last scene? Do you think they ever talk to each other again? Let me know your thoughts about that. All right, Tainted Love is saying, yes, John Hughes was very talented and special. I wish he was still around to give us more stories. I love John Bender. His commentary was great, and even though he didn't take school seriously, you could tell he was smart. Absolutely. Candace loved The Rebel. Me too. Me too. All right, Justin Kirby is sending prayers for me and my family. Thank you so much, Justin. I appreciate that. Asia is saying, you all heard the song Don't Forget About Me by Simple Minds during the film. Any thoughts on it? I think that's the perfect song. That is the perfect song for this movie. It's the anthem. I mean, don't you forget about me. Don't forget about me. Don't forget about what we experienced together. I mean, it's perfect. You can't think of another song to put in this movie to be the main soundtrack song. All right, Ty is saying, I loved how it took place in one library, just like 12 Angry Men taking place in the jury meeting room. All right. Michael Singletary is saying, I think if you can, you describe the ruckus and hiding under the table and smoking pot montage. I'm not really sure what you're asking there. Did I like that montage? There's nothing I hate about this movie. Absolutely nothing. This is one of those rare movies that it's great from start to finish. It literally starts with a bang, with like the breaking of that glass or the quote. The quote is there and then it shatters. Starts like that all the way through. It's fantastic all the way through until the very end. There's nothing bad. And it keeps going. It never gets boring, which it has the potential to do. Because like I said, you're in one room. You're in a confined space. You don't have places to go, other characters to talk to. There's 5 characters. And it could very easily get boring, but it doesn't. And that's the brilliancy of John Hughes' writing and directing skills. Okay. Justin Kirby saying the best teen movie ever is What You Get. Not bragging, but many lunch detentions for me. Ooh, oh no. Justin Kirby got detention. Tony P saying, if this movie was made today, I have a feeling it would be very different and wouldn't cover some of the same topics it does. It would be watered down in fear of offending someone. You're probably right on that. You're probably right. Well, I could see it going either way. Either it would be very extremely watered down, or they would cover like things that you wouldn't even dream of. Like there's no like in between with today. All right, Candace is saying that she loves the part where the girl gets pretty. Destiny, I remember the Nickelodeon show Victorious did an homage episode to The Breakfast Club. That's cool. I mean, I'm sure The Breakfast Club has been referenced so many times over the years. Tony P, let's hope Hollywood does not try to remake this for a modern audience. Oh no, they better not. It certainly wouldn't be the same without the John Hughes touch. This is one of those movies you shouldn't touch. You should not where is it? No, you don't touch this. You don't remake it. You don't do a stupid sequel to it, a dumb prequel. You leave it alone. This is classic movie history right here. You don't mess with it. No. Leave it alone. That's like remaking Jaws. No. You just don't do it. Or Wizard of Oz. No, you just don't do it. You leave it alone. All right. All right, Tainted Love is saying, I think it's awesome that John Hughes wrote the whole script in a few days. The chemistry between the characters was great. They barely knew each other, but held nothing back. That made it good. Absolutely, because honestly, that's all the movie had. That's all they had was the dialogue. It's great. All right, Justin Kirby saying that he was a rebel, the only one in his class caught with a cigarette and also bullied a lot. Ooh, he was a bad one. Bad one. All right. Michael Singletary is saying Better Off Dead would be a good one to review in the vein of high school movies. Unfortunately, we are switching gears. We are out of back to school time, and next Sunday we will be in October. So we are doing scary movies now. So all month of October, we'll be watching horror movies. Yay. All right. Justin Kirby saying the scene where they were dancing. So that was your favorite scene? Cool. All right. Tainted Love is saying the conversation is the best part. I agree. I love in particular when John and Claire are arguing. They're so annoyed with each other, but sound like a married couple having a bad argument. Yeah, I think at that moment, you kind of knew what was going to happen towards the very end. They just had this, it's like magnets, you know what I mean? Like they just were drawn to each other, but we got to hate each other at the same time. But I'm glad that she like let her guard down and did her thing, you know, like she did her thing. I was like, okay. When I first saw that, I remember I was like, whoa. All right. Michael Singletary, remember seeing this at the movies. All right, Mr. Scott is happy I chose this movie. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Ty is saying good high school movies, Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Dazed and Confused. I actually have not seen the entire Dazed and Confused. Buffy will probably hit on that next year. If I'm still doing movie club a year from now, which I probably will be, Buffy will be in the rotation for next year. All right. Michael Singletary's favorite scene is the ruckus scene. Sorry, I'm itching my leg. That's why I'm like down like this. Okay. All right, Justin Kirby's glad I picked this. Awesome. Destiny saying Brian Johnson was her favorite. Nice. Interesting. Destiny, is that because you relate? Do you relate to being like, you know, not nerd, but like good grades and being pressured to do well? Do you relate to that? All right. Tainted Love is saying, I think the scene with Andy and Allison was also great. They complemented each other very well. I agree. I agree. All right. Candace is saying, yeah, they don't make movies like this anymore. I know. I know. All right. So Steven's favorite is Molly Ringwald. Ty loves Ali Sheedy. Perfect. Daniel Davis never went to detention. Me either. Destiny got detention once in middle school for 2 hours for not completing an assignment. Oh my god, let that be a lesson to you. Always complete your assignments. I don't want 2 hours of detention. Ugh. All right, Patrick is already asking, what is the next movie for Sunday? I'll let you know. I'll let you know in a couple of minutes. All right, Daniel is saying it was a classic movie and top favorite is Molly Ringwald. That's awesome. Why is she your favorite? Let me know. Okay. Casey Lee. Hey, Susan and everyone else. How was your Sunday, girl? You know what? I was feeling a little tired today. I slept in for a little bit. I didn't get up right on time to work, but I did work. I made what I wanted to make for the entire week, so I'm good. I came home and I was just tired. I kind of just like laid around for a little bit. My dad made dinner for us and I ate with him and came down here and chilled for a little bit and now I'm doing this. So how was your Sunday? What did you guys do today? The usual question, what'd you eat tonight? Let me know. What was for dinner? We had one of those Hello Fresh bags with firecracker meatballs and jasmine rice with like that sauce. There's always a sauce. I need a sauce. It's my favorite of the Hello Fresh bags. Really good. But let me know what you guys had for dinner tonight. You know, the usual. Why am I out of focus? What is with my phone? Oh my God. I'm like having anxiety that my live is going to freeze again. Okay. So Mr. Scott went to detention once only because of late tardiness. Can't remember how I was there. That sucks. God. Like just because you're late, you get detention? Stuff happens. All right. Tainted Love is saying, I don't think they spoke to each other, unfortunately, because of uh I can't say that word, the levels of high school, and still wanting to stick to the social structure of their peer groups. I wish they did stay friends. Okay, so you think how I think, that they didn't talk to each other again. I know, it's so sad. Michael Singletary, movie theaters get 2 more showings a day on 1.5-hour movies. Yeah, those are the best to, make your money. The shorter the movie, the better off you are. All right, Cool Guy likes Ali Sheedy. She was on other movies like Short Circuit. Yes. Remember Short Circuit, guys? Right on the censor. Short Circuit. And War Games and Bad Boys of 1982. All right, Marcy is saying Michigan theaters are finally opening on October 9th, but no movies to see. Isn't Tenet gonna open? I'm sure Tenet is gonna, just fly in there. All right, Michael Singletary is saying Molly said she wouldn't talk to Judd if he walked up to her and her friends. All right, Destiny. If it was made today, that would incorporate social media into it. Oh, absolutely. Of course, social media would be all over this thing. But you know what the thing is that if they even tried to make this today, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work because of the social media, because everyone would be on their phone and they'd be doing this and doing that. And no, it wouldn't work. It really wouldn't. Like this movie works because the time period, it was in simpler times. There wasn't social media back then or anything else to distract you. So you had to talk to each other. Nowadays, with everyone having a phone, forget it. They'd find some way somehow or like a handheld game system. No, this movie would not work nowadays. All right. Marcy's saying, yes, our state is opening up finally, but no Black Widow. I know Black Widow is backed up to May, but I believe it's for the best, Marcy. I really do. I think it's for the best for what we want for ScarJo in her last hurrah as Black Widow. So I think they're doing the right thing. All right, Cool Guy is saying, Susan, my day was good and I had chicken tenders with curly fries for dinner. Nice. Kind of sounds like what I'm having tomorrow night for dinner. I'm having buffalo chicken wings, boneless, with fries. That's what I'm having. All right. Tainted Love. Did you know that there was supposed to be more sequels with the original cast, but it didn't happen because Judd Nelson and John Hughes didn't get along and Molly Ringwald wanted to do other things? Really? Well, you know what? I'm glad that there wasn't sequels. I'm glad that there wasn't because I feel like if they made sequels, it wouldn't have worked. This is an original film. It's a one and done. You don't continue this and you don't remake it either. You leave it alone. But thank you for your information because I did not know. All right. Asia's saying Marcy Black Widow got postponed. We know. All right. Tony P is saying I'm glad that he's glad that I chose this for movie club. I'm so glad. It caused him to revisit this film and order the Criterion Blu-ray. Nice. Didn't arrive on time, so I had to watch my old DVD copy. That's okay. Spaz is here. Hello, Spaz. Sorry I'm late. That's okay. As long as you join, no big deal. All right, Spaz, because you're late, let's catch you up. How did you like Breakfast Club? Tell us your favorite character, who you're related to, anything you want to say about it. Just, throw all the comments out there. Let us know what you thought. All right, Steven got detention one time for fighting a guy. Ooh. Fighting is not the answer, Steven. For 1 hour. You got detention for 1 hour. Man. And you were violent. You got 1 hour? These guys got 9 hours. My God. All right. Ty has the Criterion Collection edition of Breakfast Club. Steven is also saying, thank God school days are over. Absolutely. Tony P's favorite characters are the Rebel and the Outcast. Yes, indeed. I mean, I would like it I would like it to be Molly Ringwald as the princess. I guess I can kind of relate a little bit, but like at heart, it's Judd Nelson's character, But that's also what's great about this movie is that the 5 different stereotypes is most likely in all of us. And that's the brilliancy of an ensemble cast. I mean, what they did with Sex and the City, those 4 characters, every woman out there is a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. It's one of those. It's one of those situations where you identify with every single one of those characters. You've had moments that mirror that character, so you can identify with every single one. At some point in your life, I guarantee you've hit all of those notes. Except for me with being a jock. That's never happened. I'm not athletic. But with everything else. But I can identify with a little bit of the bullying that he did. The jock, Emilio Estevez. I wasn't like a big bully. I wasn't like the bully in school or anything. But I will admit, there were a couple of times when I was in school and I did bully a couple of times. I'm ashamed of that, especially now, because I'm so against bullying and anti-bullying. But like back in the day, I realize now that that was kind of like my own defense system because I was insecure about myself. And that's why bullies bully and do what they do. As long as you recognize your faults and correct them, that's the most important part. Okay. All right, Destiny had quesadillas. Did you have chicken in them or was it just cheese? All right, Scott had McDonald's. Chicken nugget sandwich and fries. Steven had french fries and noodles plus chocolate and chips. You guys are making me hungry with all these great meals and ideas. Justin Kirby, what did y'all have for dinner? That's what we're talking about. He had chicken, mashed potatoes, corn, and gravy. For dessert, pumpkin pie. Oh my God, that is a comfort meal right there. Ty had red beans and rice. That's another comfort food. Oh my God. Spat, why am I out of focus again? Oh my God, stop. Okay. Spaz at my school detention was pretty much the worst possible punishment. I never knew anyone who got it. Well, that's good. Hi's here. Hi. Hi, Susan. Hi, everyone. Hi. Everyone say hi to hi. All right, Casey Lee, my Sunday was normal. Played with the house cats. Read some of her Midnight Sun book. Baked a cake. Played my addiction game on my Switch. and was always a quiet person in school, no trouble. You and me are the same. We're the same. Quiet, no trouble. All right. Justin has a package coming next week, a Pokemon double feature DVD. I never got into Pokemon. I never got into it. I think I was too old for it or something. All right, cool guy had detention twice for being late for school. That's so dumb, being late for school. Like, what kind of an excuse is that? All right, Tainted Love. There was a scene where Vernon was looking at private files of the students and he was reading about one student who has a mental illness. That scene always confused me. Was that Bender's file or no? That is a really good question. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure. I know he said the name, but the name is escaping me at the moment. But you would think it would be one of the students that's there. It's either Bender or Anthony Michael Hall's character of Brian, I would think. But that's a good question. That's a great observation. All right. Thomas and Shelley Swilling. You're new. Hello. Saying hey, hey. All right. All right, cool guy is saying, Susan, next Sunday's movie should be Scream for the first day of October. Well, you know what? Now that we're talking about it, let's do the big reveal, okay? So, because you guys are a part of this channel as much as I am, guess what? Surprise, for the month of October, you guys are going to be picking the movie. That's right. We are doing what we did back during the summertime. We are voting. I'm going to post on the YouTube community tab what scary movie you guys want to watch for Sunday. You guys are going to vote. So after this, I'll post it Sunday nights after the live chat. I'll give you 4 or 5 options. You guys vote, and the next day I will announce which one is the winner. I'll announce it on Tuesday. How about that? Tuesday, remember Target Tuesday, movie club. So remember that. Okay, so I will announce which one will be the winner for the month of October, all month. All right. Should we just do 1 movie a week or should we do 2? Let me know. Because I feel like with scary movies, we might run out of material to talk about. I'm not sure, but let me know. Okay. But what do you guys think about that idea? Do you love it? Do you hate it? That's kind of the slogan on this channel. Do you love it or do you hate it? Let me know down below. Okay. Okay. Justin Kirby loves everything Pokemon. Well, that's cool. Destiny had shrimp quesadillas. Destiny, shrimp quesadillas. You're like balling over there, like shrimp quesadillas. I've never had a shrimp quesadilla. I want to have a shrimp quesadilla. I like shrimp. All right. Destiny's asking, is the movie for next week going to be extremely scary? I mean, I'm going to throw up the options. Whatever options I throw up, then that doesn't sound very good. The options I throw up. The options that I provide to you, they're not going to, I'm going to say it right now, because, you know, me with horror, they're not going to be torturous or anything graphic. There's no Saw movies. I'm not doing Saw because I'm not really a fan of that franchise. So no Saw. More like slasher. We're doing slasher films like Child's Play, Friday the 13th, Get Out, Us, movies like that. Let's see what else. I mean, obviously Halloween, but I'm saving that for that's like the one we're not voting on. Halloween. It's going to be Halloween. Like, hello. How can you not discuss Halloween for Halloween, which will technically be November 1st. I'm going to save Halloween, the original, or you know what? Here we go. For November 1st, we will discuss Halloween, the original, and Halloween 2018. We'll do 2 because they're both great. I love them both. So we'll do that because Halloween this year is on a Saturday. So I figure the next night for movie club, the day after Halloween, we'll talk about Halloween. That'll be great, guys. Halloween night, watch both movies back to back. That's what I did last year on Halloween, and it was a great time. So that's what we're going to do. I'm letting you know in advance, but nothing is going to be too graphic or nothing. No, well, I can't say too graphic because I haven't seen some of them, but nothing torturous. No, like, no Saw movie. Like, no, no. All right. I hope that answers your question. All right. I had katsu. Katsu? Is that how you say it? Chicken katsu curry. Interesting. Never had it. Spaz had steak. That's awesome. Tony P had a Cobb salad with grilled chicken. That sounds delicious. Yum, yum. Yummy, yummy. Asia had a meal replacement shake for dinner. Well, I'm sorry. That doesn't that doesn't sound very good, but you do what you got to do. Oh, Rob's here. Hi, Rob. Hi, Susan. Hi, everyone. Hello, Rob. So happy you can join us. How was work? How did you do? Let me know. All right. Wonderful. Rob is saying, Susan, does anyone realize that movie was only made for $1 million? That is amazing. I did know that. Yes, I did. It was only made for $1 million. That's pretty much a studio's dream come true. Oh, you only want $1 million? Go ahead, make whatever you want to make. Brilliant. Look at what you can do with only $1 million. Look at what you can do with such a small budget. Amazing. All right. Mr. Scott is saying, I can relate to that. Every time I go to public places, I always stay quiet and mind my own business because I don't like getting into trouble. I was thought to be the most shy in class. That was me too. Like, I never spoke up in class. I always stayed to myself, except when I was in choir or in the drama class, things like that, because I was around people that understood me. I fit in with those people. So I came out of my shell a little bit more around those people, but in like regular class, I was so quiet. I was so quiet. I hated oral presentations. I still do. And it's crazy because I do stuff like this and, I sing and I perform on stage. But when it comes to an oral presentation, I dreaded it. I never wanted to do it. I would start to shake because I do have a little bit of a stutter, a little bit of like a speech impediment thing. I've never been diagnosed officially. I don't know what this is, but I would always be afraid to speak up in class and I would always be afraid of oral presentations. I dreaded them. Who else feels the same way? I'm sure the majority of you feel the same way that I do. I hated it. All right, Casey Lee, what's going on with your family? I pray it's nothing serious, Susan. Casey Lee, just a quick update for you guys that recently joined, Casey and Rob. I let everyone know in the beginning, my mom is in the hospital right now. She's having her heart surgery on Wednesday, which is the day before my birthday. So I was letting all of you guys know that if I'm not posting as many videos this week, that is the reason why. I'm not planning on not posting, but if something comes up, obviously I can't. So I'm just letting you guys know in advance what is happening because you guys are a part of us. You're a part of our world, and I want you guys to know what is happening. So that is what is happening. My mom is having her heart surgery. She's having extra muscle removed from her heart where it's making it hard for her to function and breathe normally, and she just wants to have her life back. She's sick and tired of being sick and tired. So they're going to fix her to the best of their ability and she will be good, hopefully. Cross your fingers. So that is what is going on. All right, Tony P never usually got detention in school, but did once for being late and telling the substitute teacher who really grinded my gears to F off. That's awesome. Not my finest moment, I'll admit. You know what? Sometimes you just reach your breaking point, and I get it. I totally get it. Especially if it's a sub. Like, fuck off, dude. Like, you're not even my real teacher. You're just here to make sure no one sets the building on fire. I totally get it. Oh man. Okay, Rob, I keep touching my screen. That's why. That's why my screen keeps getting like fuzzy. All right, Rob was the criminal in high school. Really? You were? I would have liked you. For some reason, like I've always been drawn to like bad boys. I don't know what it is. I think it's because I'm a quote unquote good girl and we're always drawn to what we wish we could be or what we find intriguing. I don't know, but I would have found you attractive, Rob. Okay. All right. Tony P. Also, Susan, I hope you're still doing movie club a year from now. They are the best chats on YouTube. Oh, thank you so much, Tony. I hope so too. I have no plans of stopping, so I hope so too. All right, Justin Kirby saying I didn't tell everyone about my finds from Spirit Halloween. Oh no, I gotta go there. I gotta go to Spirit Halloween because I know they have Funko Pops there. Um, the Nightmare Before Christmas plaque, a Jack Skellington pin, Baby Yoda pin, and a plastic shot glass. Well, that is awesome. All right. Oh, two movies. Okay. Tony P saying two movies. The two movie idea. We might do two. We might do two that are similar. Like one week, maybe we should do like the Scream trilogy, like all three. You know what I mean? Like that would be cool because then we could talk about all three. We should do that. We should do that. And then like, okay, I'll give that option. That'll be the option. When I put up options, it'll be like choice A, the Scream trilogy. The second choice will be like Get Out slash Us, and we can compare those two. That could be something different that we could do. And then it'll be like what? Like Freddy Krueger. We could do a Friday the 13th versus Nightmare on Elm Street. We could do that one week. That would be interesting. Okay, so I got this. All right. I figured it out what we can do. Excellent. All right. Asia says, I think we should do Beetlejuice. That's a great choice. Beetlejuice, that is an option. There's so many good ones. There's not enough days. There's not enough Sundays. There really isn't. There's not enough Sundays in the month to do all the great movies that we could do. All right, cool guy is saying, Susan, I love your channel. Thank you so much, cool guy. That is very nice of you to say. And you guys show up every week. You're the awesome ones. I just provide content. You guys are awesome because you watch. You watch and you comment and you contribute to the lives, and that is great. All right, Marcy loves Jack Skellington and Baby Yoda. Ty is voting for Hocus Pocus. Maybe I'll combine Hocus Pocus with Beetlejuice one time because I can't think of any other movies that would go together if we're doing two movies. So that could be an option. That could be an option. All right. All right. Tony P is backing the Hocus Pocus decision. Practical Magic. Justin Kirby's voting for that one. I don't have that one. To be honest, I'm not really thrilled with that one. That one isn't my most favorite. There's better movies. I think there's better movies, and this is really the time to get into horror. I'm actually planning on watching a scary movie or Halloween themed movie every night the month of October. Surprise, surprise. I know, but this is what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to post it every night on my Twitter or on Twitter or on Instagram, whatever, on my social media. So if you guys want to be up, especially on Twitter, so make sure you're following me on Twitter at Susan's Reviews 1. Speaking of which, the digital code giveaway is going to be very soon. Probably on Tuesday night. Just saying. So be ready. Make sure you're following me on Twitter. All right. All right. Destiny has a confession. Never seen a Chucky movie because I'm so afraid of him. That's it. We're doing Child's Play. Oh, Destiny. I'm going to make you watch it. All right. Rob watched an interesting slasher the other day called Open 24 Hours. Pretty solid movie. Who's in it? Anyone famous that we know? All right, Hi is saying, I thought you didn't like horror movies, Susan. I I I usually don't. I usually don't, okay? But as I am growing on YouTube as a reviewer, as a movie collector, as a movie buff, I got to open my mind to different genres. And the horror genre is a big one. And I know October is obviously the month for horror movies. So I figure, you know what? I'm going to open up my horizons and just be accepting. Be accepting, but not like torture ones. I can't do those. So no Saw movies or what's the other one that's really torturous? Hostel. Hostel. Like, no, I will not. I will not watch those. Blech. I'm more of slasher. Give me Ghostface. Give me Michael Myers. I can watch those. No problem. I have never watched Child's Play only because of the whole doll situation, but I'm going to be 40 years old. I can't be afraid of a doll anymore. And at this point, it's probably more funny than scary. So I'm going to watch it. So yeah, I normally don't gravitate. It's not my favorite genre, but there are a few that stand out to me that I really like, namely the Scream franchise, Halloween with Michael Myers. I enjoy those movies, so I will watch those. Okay. All right, so Tony P likes the idea of the Halloween and Halloween 2018 for Halloween night. Awesome. I think it's a good idea, and we'll watch that for November 1st. I think it's good. I think it's perfect timing. All right. Tainted Love is suggesting Silence of the Lambs and Hannibal should be part of Movie Club. Oh, Silence of the Lambs was on TV the other night on one of my movie stations, and I watched it from beginning to end. So good. It's so good. Jodie Foster, man, that's probably my favorite performance of hers. She was just on the top of her game in that movie. And Anthony Hopkins, I mean, come on. S- Amazing. Just the whole movie in itself. It deserved every award it won. All right, Justin Kirby is giving us homework. If no one has seen Practical Magic, you have to watch it. That's his homework for you. Asia is suggesting Gremlins. I actually just bought that movie, so you never know. That could slip in as an option. You never know. All right. Marcy just sees a picture of that Chucky doll and she freaks out. Ooh. All right, Rob is saying John Hughes is the man. Died way too young. He would still be making great comedies. I know. It's so sad to think if he was still alive today, because he passed away in 2009, all of this time, 11 years that we've had without him, what he could have done, what he could have done for us. Oh, man. Like, it, I can't think about it. I can't because he would have broke even more boundaries. He would have been so creative. I just know it. Oh, I can't even. I'm getting verklempt. Okay. All right, Tony P loves Chucky. He becomes more of a jokester and less scary after part 1. See, Destiny? He's not scary. He's a doll. He's funny. All right, Tony P hated oral presentations just like me. Thank you. My twin, Tony P, also hated presentations. I'm not surprised. He'd get sick with nerves the night before the presentation. So would I. So would I. I hated it. Oh my God. Mr. Scott is the same thing. Got stage fright. All right. Cool Guys asking Susan, do you know the original Halloween movie is going to have a steelbook? Yes, I do. And I have a story about this. We have story time. Okay. Story time. We're going to have a story time. So I pre-ordered it because I love pre-ordering, especially if you guys saw the video with Durant. I said I always pre-order because I don't want to be like in the situation that he was where he wanted Hocus Pocus and he can't find it. I pre-ordered. So I pre-ordered the original Halloween steelbook because it's a classic. It's deserving to have it on steelbook. So I pre-ordered it, and I pre-ordered like a bunch of stuff at the same time. But then I had an issue with my credit card and I lost my order. I lost my order, guys. I lost my pre-order. I lost my pre-order for the Halloween Steelbook. So I am forewarning you right now that Tuesday's Target Tuesday, I will be going to 2 Best Buys on that day to make sure that I could find the Halloween Steelbook because I need it. I need it. I want it. I'm going to have it. Remember the tagline, whatever Susan wants, Susan gets. So Susan will get this Halloween Steelbook. Trust me. It is going to happen. It needs to happen. All right. Rob is saying, I'm so sorry. Let us all pray for Bonnie. Thank you, Rob, for all of your kind words and your thoughts. Wednesday is the day. Everyone pray on Wednesday. Just give your thoughts to the man upstairs. That's all I ask of you. Just say a little prayer. That's it. As many people that can do that as possible will help tremendously. All right. Hi is saying, don't worry, Susan. Take as much time off. Being with your mom is so much more important than anything right now. Wishing her a fast recovery. Well, that's the thing. My mom knows like how important my channel is, and she knows how important my work is to me. So she knows that I'm not going to be there every single day because the hospital that she's at is an hour away from where I live. Visiting hours are only 2 hours at a time with one visitor and then an hour drive back. So that's 4 hours out of the day. And she knows that I don't have that much time to give to come and see her, even though I want, but I'm definitely going to see her on Thursday on my birthday. I'm seeing my mom on my birthday. I'm obviously taking that day off from work, so I will go there with my dad and see her. And then the day of her surgery on Wednesday, it's supposed to rain here like all day. So I might not work. I probably won't work. And if I don't, then on that day, I'll go and see her as well. So I'll see her 2 days in a row. But yeah, she knows. She knows how much this means to me and how much you guys mean to me. She's very understanding. She doesn't want a bunch of people around her. I don't know what her deal is, but she doesn't want like a bunch of visitors or anything. Like she's good, you know, just talking to me on the phone, which I talk to her every night. Every night I talk to her and she's in good spirits. She's ready. I think mentally she's ready for this. We've been preparing and she's ready to get this done. It's a very intense surgery, guys. This is nothing. They have to actually stop her heart at one point and take it out. Like this is a serious thing. But we don't like to let on how serious things are. We always like to keep it lighthearted and having fun. So like I said, on Wednesday, everyone just say a prayer for my mom. That's all I ask of you guys, and she'll be good. She'll be good. Okay. Casey Lee says, oh my God, I pray everything goes well for you all, Susan. Thank you so much. Okay. Cool Guy is saying that's a good idea for 2 movies for Sunday in October. I think so. I think the 2 movies, and then when we do Scream, because I know 1 week you guys have to vote for the Scream trilogy. I mean, come on. Should I make it a vote or should I just assign it? Let me know. Because I'm afraid the Scream trilogy won't get chosen and I really want to do it. So let me know. Do you like the voting or should I just assign it? Please let me know. Okay. All right. Justin Kirby is praying for my mom and sending me a big virtual hug. Thank you so much. All right. Tony P is saying, same here, Susan. I've been doing that all week. My pile of horror films for the month is huge. Oh, you've just been like binging horror movies every night. Now is the time, man. Now's the time. I'm telling you, I was dropping off a delivery today and it got me in the mood because the color of the trees are the leaves on the trees. I can't even talk. Hold on. The color of the leaves on the trees are changing. I feel like My Fair Lady, Eliza Doolittle. I can't even talk. The rain in Spain. There we go. All right. Sometimes you get a little dry and you got to wet your whistle. Okay. But yeah, the leaves on the trees were changing and it got me in the mood for October. There was a beautiful yellow and red. Oh, it's gorgeous. Okay. All right, Hi is saying, how about Wizard of Oz? That movie was always on TV during Halloween. We're not going to do Wizard of Oz only because that's not like scary. I can see where you're going with like a costume, but that's not scary. Plus, that's on every November. For some reason, Wizard of Oz is always shown for Thanksgiving. I don't know why, but it is. It's not like it's Thanksgiving related or associated. All right, Sammy Boy. Sammy Boy is saying, I love the hallway run scene and the last scene. Don't you forget about me. Don't. Yeah, that scene. You can't help but get excited with that. All right. All right, Asia is saying, ooh, she's got another choice. How about Ghostbusters? Ghostbusters, I'm talking like horror films, like horror movies. Slasher. Psycho would be a good one. Hello, Psycho, like the original. When I did that, it made me think of it. And I've never seen it. And I have it on Steelbook. Boo. All right. All right, Rob is saying Open 24 Hours was an independent slasher. I knew none of the actors, but they were good performances, although the story wasn't great. Story was great, but it was entertaining one for sure. Interesting. I think I saw that one at Best Buy. I think I showed it in a video, but I opted to like glaze over it. Do you hear my voice? I sound like a man. All right. Justin Kirby, try to watch The Lodge on Hulu. You'll be shocked. Also, The Hole in the Ground, The Witch, Hereditary. I picked up The Witch for $5 at Walmart. Hereditary, I'm too scared to watch that, to be honest. I'm too scared to watch it. I've heard things about it. Ooh, I do have Midsommar. Midsommar could be a choice too. We could do so many things, guys. We could do so many options. Oh, I want more. I want more Sundays. This isn't fair. There's so many movies that we could talk about. But you know what? Midsommar, I'll probably definitely watch for like, the every night month of October. Scary movie night. Because I was going to binge the entire MCU with Black Widow, but now that moved, I don't have to do that anymore for right now. So I figure I'll devote every night for scary horror movies. All right. Tony P is saying Hocus Pocus and The Nightmare Before Christmas would make a great double feature. Nice. I've never seen The Nightmare Before Christmas, but I can because I have Disney Plus. So very good. Good choices. Yeah, and with The Lodge, I didn't hear good things about that. I don't know. I feel like The Lodge is one of those movies, either you love it or you hate it, because some people absolutely love it, think it's brilliant, and then like other people absolutely despise it. They said it was like the worst movie they've ever seen. All right. All right, Tony P is saying that it says coming soon for the Halloween Steelbook. I know, because I went there to try to order it again, and that's what I saw. So I'm hoping that I can find it on my search on Tuesday. I'm bracing myself. I'm bracing myself for the inevitable that I'm not going to be able to find it. I'm really hoping I'm wrong. You never know. All right, Rob is saying, surprisingly, he never had stage fright, made a fool of himself every day. Why not on stage? That's a great philosophy to have. Absolutely. All right, Sammy Boy. I don't know if this is true or not, but the Michael Myers mask was supposedly inspired by William Shatner's face. You're partly right. It wasn't inspired, it was William Shatner's face. It was William Shatner's face as a mask. And they went out trying to find a mask for the Michael Myers character. They stumbled across the William Shatner mask and they bought it. They ripped it apart, distressed it, whatever they did to it, and made it into the iconic Michael Myers mask that you see today. So you were almost 100% correct, right? All right. All right. Spaz is saying she sounds like an amazing mom. My mom, she's okay. No, she is. My mom is an amazing mom. Absolutely. She better be watching this right now. Actually, she's not watching this. She's probably sleeping. She's dozing. Okay. All right. Rob is asking me, Susan, do you only like slasher horror movies, or how about psychological horror or claustrophobic horror? When I think of horror, I think of slasher. That's like automatically where my mind goes. I do like a good psychological. Don't get me wrong. Um, what's what would be a claustrophobic? Again, I can't talk. What would be a claustrophobic horror movie? All right. All right. Tony P is saying just decide it, Susan. Oh, for the movie club. Just make the choice. Someone's saying maybe we should be voting on it. Ugh. What do I do? What do I do? All right, Tainted Love is saying you can choose the Scream trilogy. I've never seen any of the What? You've never seen the Scream trilogy? Who's that? Tainted Love? Tainted Love? You've never seen the Scream? How dare you? How dare you? You have to watch it. Oh my God. I'm totally choosing that. Okay. Ballin' to Hobbit. Oh, it's been a while. Saying he's a long-time watcher and a live chat participator of the SR crew. I kind of like calling ourselves the SR crew. I think I like that. All right. All right, Casey Lee's saying that one day when she went to Big Lots, Walmart, and the mall, she got her first steelbook from Big Lots for $5 and a Blu-ray with it for $5. Not to mention them Blu-rays from Walmart. I know I am really missing those steelbooks from Walmart. Remember those? They were out for a while and then they just disappeared. Where did they go? What happened to them? Why does Walmart not carry them anymore? And you know what I want to know? Because I'm a longtime watcher of Wasting Money 1. If you guys don't know that channel, they're like, I consider one of the original Blu-ray hunting channels. I came across them randomly and they don't really put out videos anymore. They stopped about a year ago. And in a couple of their videos, they went to Walmart, and this was like 5-6 years ago. They came across Walmart steelbooks, and they were like good steelbooks, like what you would find at Best Buy. And it would be the entire display would be all steelbooks. Why doesn't Walmart do that anymore? Oh, God. I miss it so much. Okay. Arturo. Hello, Arturo. Do you like more John Hughes movies besides The Breakfast Club? I do. I do. I love Pretty in Pink. Lately, that's been on the movie channels a lot, and every time it's on, I put it on. I don't know why, but Pretty in Pink, 16 Candles, I love. Ferris Bueller, as you saw in the Durant video, I bought that steelbook. So, yeah, I love all of the majority. And obviously Home Alone and Christmas Vacation are in my list of favorite Christmas movies. So absolutely. I love John Hughes movies. All right, Rob is mentioning Alien. Alien would be a good choice. I don't own any Alien, but what a great excuse to buy it. Right? What a great excuse to buy it. I could. All right. Patrick is asking, what kind of horror movies do you like? Do you like to do or talk about? Slasher. Slasher movies. Ball and Dahabit is saying favorite horror film is Poltergeist. I can't do that one because there's a clown and I hate clowns and I will not do anything with a clown. Okay? No. No. All right. Tony P is liking Midsommar. He's like, yes, he needs a Florence Pugh fix. Oh, there's so many good ones, guys. There's so many good ones. All right. Ball and Dahabit is recommending check out 1970s version of The Wicker Man. What is that about? Is it too like graphic or something? Because I won't watch it. All right. All right. Scott is saying Lights Out 2016 underrated horror movie. Candace is suggesting Underworld. Good one, Candace. Good one. Oh, Ty is saying The Shining. Ooh, we could do like a double feature of The Shining and Doctor Sleep. I haven't seen either one. Oh, there's so many good ones. How am I going to do this? How am I going to choose? How am I going to choose, guys? That's kind of the reason why I wanted to vote and leave it up to you guys because there's so many different choices. Too many choices. All right, Patrick is suggesting that I watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer TV for October. Oh, trust me, I've seen Buffy plenty of times. I don't need to rewatch that. I'd rather watch movies that I've never seen before and get through that pile over there. Speaking of never seen it, I am going to do a video. It's very specific, but be on the lookout for it. I will be, it's going to be very short. It's going to be very short. There's 3 movies, but when you see why it's so specific, you're probably going to laugh. I might put that one up tomorrow. So be on the lookout for a little never seen it. Okay. Cool Guy has Ferris Bueller Day Off on Blu-ray. So good. That's when Matthew Broderick was cool and just every girl wanted to date him and every guy wanted to be him, you know? All right. Patrick is saying pick one for Friday and Sunday. I can't go live 3 times a week. I don't know. That's a little too much. It's a little too much. All right. Sammy Boy is asking, how am I with jump scares? Because a lot of these horror movies do that. I'm okay. My mom is the one on the other hand. Like, if something happens, she literally like jumps to the ceiling. It's so funny. I laugh at her every single time. All right, Rob is saying Silence of the Lambs is a great choice. All right, Casey Lee, if a certain movie comes out this month in October to my theater, Susan, going to make a movie trip to see a movie called Two Hearts. Never heard of it. Justin Kirby is voting for The Craft. I don't have it. Is it on a streaming service? Because I would love to find The Craft on Blu-ray. Why is it so hard to find? Is it on like Best Buy or something? I should look that up. It's never in any of the stores that I go to. Watch, I'm going to find it in some random like Walmart bin for like $5 or something. All right. All right. Arturo is saying the best slasher movies, in his opinion, are Maniac, The Prowler, Pieces, so gory. The only thing about those movies is that they got so much backlash. Woo! Backlash in the 80s because of the violence towards women. Well, you know, I like equal violence to men and women, so gotta dish it out equally. Okay. All right, Tony P is saying Scream Factory has a good edition of The Craft. Interesting. All right. And then Rob is saying Hulu has a lot of great horror movies right now. All right, guys. It's about that time. It's about that time to end this live. But I think I've come to the decision about Movie Club for October. I'm just going to decide. I just have to decide because there's so many options. There's so many options. Okay, so here it is. Because I definitely want to get these movies in. Let's say we kick off October with the Scream trilogy. We just got to do it. We got to do it, guys. All right, so that is the assignment. Next Sunday, we will talk about Scream 1, 2, and 3. I know there's 4, but I don't have it on Blu-ray. I can't rewatch it. Although I kind of do, but I don't know if I'm getting my birthday presents yet. Hint, hint, because we have to move my birthday. So we'll talk about the main 3, all right? But we're talking about the Scream trilogy next Sunday. Get ready for a great month of October. Yes, fabulous. Okay. All right. Everyone is saying goodbye. Thank you, everyone. Arturo, he's saying, thanks for the interaction and video. No problem, my man. Every Sunday and every Wednesday. There we go. All right. Tony P's happy. It gives him a chance to watch his new trilogy that just arrived in the mail. That is awesome. All right, guys. Have a wonderful night. I will see you on Wednesday night for the live, and I will give you an update on how my mom is doing. It's going to be a regular live Q&A, nothing weird or crazy. So I will see you then. Thanks so much for tuning in. Mwah! Love you all.